Welcome to the Gannes-Cosby House at 477 St. George Street in Annapolis Royal. I'm Alan Howe. I'm the executor of the Jim and Pauline Howe estate. Jim and Pauline Howe have owned this house since the early 1980s. And I would say Jim and Pauline are largely responsible for it being a National Historic Site. Jim Howe was a pioneer in the heritage movement in all of Nova Scotia. He was a member of the Heritage Trust, a member of all the local historic groups. He started collecting furniture when he was 12 years old, and it was always his dream to live in a museum, and that's what you see before you. This house has been very carefully and painstakingly brought back to as much of its original condition as was possible. As you can imagine, there were layers on the walls, there were layers on the floor. The ceilings came down during one long week when my mother was away, unbeknownst to her. The Gannes-Cosby House is a national treasure. It is, as I mentioned, the oldest wooden house in Canada. We've done the dendrochronology. It has been proven. There are older houses in Canada, but they're not wooden. We are offering this property for sale because none of the family sees themselves living in this unique museum environment. We are very concerned that this property goes to a very sensitive owner. It is not an easy house to heat. There are deficiencies for most people when it comes to bathrooms and kitchens. All of these things can be done if they're done carefully. We really need to make sure that this property continues to be one of the great houses of Nova Scotia and is respected. And as my dad would say, this house is not to be trifled with. We're very proud of what they've done. They lived the environment, they created the hooked rugs, they did the lace. My mother did the lace in the house. They upholstered furniture, they did rush seating, they did all of those original and early crafts which are displayed throughout this house. It's not an easy thing to get rid of, but it's time to do it. The family's in full agreement. We just need a sensitive owner to carry on this legacy. We hope that might be you. Thank you.